Don't you dare tell Casey Wagner that lightning doesn't strike twice in the same spot. The 30-year-old Wagner was at an off-road racing competition in St. Joe, Texas, approximately 85 miles north of Dallas when the storm blew in and another man tried to seek shelter under a tree when the lightning hit. I heard a big cracking bomb, Wagner told KFW. I seen a big flash by my foot and that's when it dropped me. Seconds later, Wagner was hit again. Felt like my body was being strangled, he said. Felt like my muscles were about to explode. Wagner said he was treated at the scene by a nurse named Susan before an ambulance rushed him to a nearby hospital where he spent 18 hours. I started yelling and she was the first one that came over there, Wagner said. She was the one that kept me going, telling me that I was talking so I was going to be okay. Doctor told Wagner that he should continue to experience a tingling sensation in his body for about a week.
English soccer team Manchester United apologized to fans after sending them a newsletter with a design resembling a swastika alongside the words New Order, a slogan used by Hitler's Nazi party. The club, headed by Tampa Bay Buccaneers owner Malcolm Glazer, said Sunday the design and choice of words in the email newsletter United uncovered was completely inappropriate and that internal action was being taken. It has been pointed out that the graphic had design similarities to a swastika which, combined with other connotations of the phrase New Order, has caused offense, which was entirely unintended, they said in a statement Sunday. For this, United Uncovered unreservedly apologizes.
3 kittens were rescued after they were found stuck in the ceiling of Terminal J at Miami International Airport Saturday. An airport fire station crew and terminal staff pulled out the kittens at about 4 p.m. Officials did not say how the cats ended up in the ceiling. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue has custody of the kittens and they're now available for adoption.
If you're pregnant and want your belly left alone, move to Pennsylvania. This state is starting to enforce a law where it's illegal to touch a pregnant woman's belly without asking her. A woman who filed a harassment charge against a Pennsylvania man who rubbed her belly without asking brought the statute back into the spotlight. Authorities say they're issuing a renewed warning. Essentially, someone had touched a pregnant woman's belly. That's very common that pregnant women have to go through. The only problem is, when you harass, annoy, alarm in the act of touching, then it's a violation, a harassment charge, local authority Phil De Luciente told officials. De Luciente said pressing charges is something done if the touching gets out of hand. So in case you wish to touch the unborn baby, in hopes of a genie pops out or something, seek permission before you do so.
Scientists say they've discovered the farthest galaxy away recorded, called Z8-GND-5296. The galaxy is so far away that the images they are receiving of it are from 13.1 billion years ago. And the name sounds like a 13-year-old's gamer tag.
Bye, Dad. I'm going to school.
Whatever. And that is how Abraham Lincoln defeated the race of vampires. Excuse me.
Hello. Alrighty then.
You, pack your bags, you're going to guidance. Abraham Lincoln always used a sharp axe. Remember that one. Please write that down. It's going to be on the test. And he did not like killing zombies, only vampires.
Son! Dad?
I'm checking you out. We're going to Disney World.
Wow, who are you? What have you done with my dad?
Some guy with the last name of Davis will be fining the Oakland Raiders assistant coach, Jason Traver, whoever that is, for flipping the bird at the officials. So, the Bears play the Packers tonight on Monday Night Football. This is the 187th meeting between these two teams. who combined for 22 championships. And the Bears lead the series, but I'm going to go with the Pack, who will give the Bears a big ol' whack.
Do you have any movies you're looking forward to this year?
Ender's Game.
Ender's Game, yes. I don't know. All right.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit
Part 2.
Yes.
Batman vs. Superman.
Anchorman 2, for sure.
The Anchorman 2.
All right then. This fellow just got out of bed. What movie are you most looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to a good movie.
Like 47 Ronin? Nobody says 47 Ronin. It looks awesome to me. 47 Ronin, there you go.
I think I'm gonna watch that movie because you told me to.
Movie 47 Ronin?
Because you told me to.
Good.
Excellent. Great.
Nemo 2. Nemo 2 is in 2015.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit,
Yeah.
yes.
Anchorman Part 2. All right, November's going to be a good month this year in video games. We had Assassin's Creed 4 released last week and Battlefield 4. So tomorrow we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. No, and thank God we don't. They're going to be calling it Call of Duty Ghost. All right. But the game I'm looking forward to the most this month is Super Mario 3D World. It's going to be the first 3D multiplayer game. Playable characters are Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. And the game's going to introduce the new cat power-up. So look on that. And speaking of Super Mario World, for the retro game this week is Super Mario World for the SNES. We're moving up to 16 bits now, and the game introduced Yoshi and introduced a lot of new power-ups like the Cape Feather, and it's a classic 2D Mario game, great game. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, and that's this week on Mark's Many Games.
Streaming directly to your brain cells, I welcome you to St. Paul's. You've heard of them, but you've never seen them. You know them, but do you really? They are everywhere, yet they are nowhere. The enigmatic group, named the Brotherhood of the Paw, has been making itself known on campus. But what do they want? Why are they here? How far will they go? Who else will they take? Why the green foam? We may not have the answers, but we do have one thing, a crippling fear of the unknown. In other news, the backwards pencils issued out a few weeks ago are being recalled due to malfunctions. Students have complained that the utensils were complicated and confusing, some even set to the wrong default language. And with that, I am all out of time. Tune in at this time next week, or last week for those stuck traveling backwards in time, and I'll welcome you again to St. Paul's.